At Envy Labs, we build web applications that start with an idea. They move through strategy and need an outside eye ahead of wireframes and technical specifications. There's design and layout and functionality, but there's also performance, things like accessibility and data visualization.
Now you should have me.
It all comes together for what ultimately is a
check.
Over the past decade, Envy Labs has things like data and sports or environmental science. We've built technical training platforms around data science and around network administration. And we've bootstrapped and sold our own product. We are a temporary CTO and an outside specialist in strategy, design, and development. It takes a lot to go from idea to
crowd noise
application, but it's all right there in our name. Reach out to hello@envylabs.com and let's take a look at your idea together.
What? I don't have it. Oh, jeez.
Just realized that. Booyah Burgers, Fries, and Shakes Oviedo Mall. Best burger you'll ever eat. It's worth the drive.
Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Susie, and I'm a full-time partner and streamer on Twitch.tv. I've made it my mission to help gamers win in every area of life. So whether it's helping you win in gaming by teaching the latest tips and tricks on whatever games you might be playing, helping you win in fitness through my daily fitness streams, or even just helping you win in your week, we're building genuine community, and we've got a place just for you. So I want to encourage you right now to follow me over at twitch.tv/SusieLive. I stream Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see some of you soon.
This one, Jace Hogan, he was a stout player for them. So now trying to pick up the pieces, really fight in a similar situation, but for the Bobcats, they're going to have to do a great job of understanding that with new roles, different guys are going to have to step up, and they're really just putting guys in positions to be successful.
Alvin, your keys to the game, what are we thinking?
Definitely for Flight, I touched on it a little bit. Really, we want them to take care of the basketball. That's the first and foremost. Take care of the basketball, execute in transition, and they have to execute on the defensive side of the basketball. Be a little bit more hungry on their closeouts and things of that nature. And for the Bobcats, what we're looking for them to do is really to build on what they've done so far. Obviously, they're still seeking their first win, but they have to do a good job of transition. They have to handle the defense and take advantage of the Flight's defense, or lack thereof, in their half-court sets, and obviously offensive rebound will be huge for them.
We're going to come back for the starting lineups and the tip-off in just a second, so don't go anywhere. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon for some basketball. sides. MJ Miller, the head coach, as well. And then they're going to tie it off with Tony Hernandez and Sherrod Dean. For the Florida flight, Caleb Winfrey, Grant Gullett, Brian Hickey, Sam Therault, and Travell Dickerson.
Wow, I feel like we're watching. When did Bill Russell play? Was that the 60th player coach?
MJ Miller.
MJ Miller. This is going to be interesting. I don't think we've seen this yet in the FBA. I'm excited.
12 minutes up on the clock to start the first quarter, and one thing worthy of noting is that the Brevard Bobcats have 5 players.
Oh yeah, you got to tack that on to the list of possible ailments, and we have a wild one in our hands for sure.
So still getting set up here in Lyman High School. Alvin, if you had to guess which team was going to come out victorious in this one, which one would it be?
Oh, you want the broadcaster's curse early.
Yes, I do.
So definitely, from the looks of it, with everything weighed out on a Richter scale, I would have to say Florida Flight has the slight advantage. Having a bench, you can throw different looks at them. You can have a guy foul out, different things of that nature. Coach Mark King is not in a Flight uniform, so just a few reasons why I think the Flight have a slight advantage in this ball game.
And at center court, taking the jump will be Brian Hickey, who stands at 6'6". He looks like he could be a brontosaurus in another lifetime. 33, that's what they used to call the Tyrannosaurus Rex's cousin, and that is the number he wears. So Sherrod Dean and Brian Hickey at center court, the ball is live, and here we go.
And early on, we're going to see the Bobcats play it really slow, really milking the clock in each possession.
Miller, left side, Hernandez for 3, just off the front side of the iron. Winfrey back up to Gullett. Here is the star player of the Florida Flight, who had 30-plus points last game, and just as I said that, he turned the ball over.
Broadcaster's curse full effect.
Other side. Miller, the drive inside, kicks it left. Reynolds was one step in front of the line, missed everything. Second chance put back off the mark. And Hernandez will draw that one in. Now Miller slow things down up top.
Definitely a wise decision by Coach Miller. Slowing things down, getting into a set, trying to get a better look for his guys.
Dickerson pressuring up top. Now Hernandez inside, and he is fouled with 11:08 left to go. Our first foul of the game comes with 11:08.
Early on, the Bobcats did a good job of getting good looks, but we're seeing a lot of missed layups early on. And as attrition starts to kick in with only 5 guys are going to get tired. Legs are going to start to go, and the shots are going to get more difficult as the game rages on. So you want them to get their footing early on so they could hopefully get a lead before that starts to set in.
Hernandez able to sink both of those, and now the first lead of the game is owned by the Brevard Bobcats. So now here's Gullett up top. We turned the ball over last time. The
Florida Flight have not gotten a shot up yet in this game, and now Winfrey will take the first one. That one will just rim out. Gullett inside, and he puts it through for 2.
And there's just no one right now on this Bobcat team that can handle Grant Gullett. He's going to just absolutely dominate the offensive glass. You saw the first installment of your initial PPP loan right there.
There's an air ball, other way.
Brevard's definitely getting a lot of shots up, just not a lot of them are dropping. Actually, none from the field have dropped.
Hickey to the right. Dickerson for 3, missed everything.
Oh, there's definitely a draft.
That one flew. Hickey cuts that one off on the far side, intercepted by 33, going in and putting it up for 2.
Great anticipation in that half-court defense, that semi-transition. Hickey exploding, getting the steal, and getting the finish. Hickey's coming off a phenomenal game in their last outing.
Gullet. Here's some style points for you, Alvin. Oh! We saw it live. 2 points, Grant Gullet.
Oh man, but it felt like 4. What a finish by Mr. Gullet. 30 for 30, if you will.
There's another turnover. Winfrey's got Gullet on the far side. Gullet puts it through again for 2. Gullet's got 6 points, Alvin, and it's an 8-2 ball game.
Oh, I love the way this game is shaping out already, Jesse. Big travel right there.
And that one is a walk from the moon. Two ball game, 9 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Dickerson now up top, the bounce pass to Hickey, they swing it left, good ball movement, Winfrey 3. Hernandez on the far side. How long do you think this 5-man crew can keep going, Alvin?
30 minutes.
Okay. Real time or game time?
Game time.
Hernandez off on that one underneath Nesmith with the right hand off the mark. I will say the Bobcats do seem to have the more fly jerseys.
Oh, for sure. They got their drip in check and in order. Coach Miller got them socks. They're matching.
Miller brand.
The Miller brand.
Everyone's got Miller brand on.
The jerseys, the socks. You know what time it is when the Brevard Bobcats step on the court. But nothing can go in the basket.
Lid on the basket right now, Alvin. Gullet's up top. Now Winfrey inside. Dickerson stolen away. Nesmith other side, up with the right hand, good for 2.
And right there, that possession for the Flight is what we've seen hinder their season. The inability to control the basketball in their set offenses has hurt them time and time again as Hickey gets a nice jumper from that mid-range. He looks up to guys like Kevin Garnett, and really his style at that stretch forward really is reminiscent of Kevin Garnett. Guys like you guys have them in their prime. So love to see him blossom, and he's doing just that.
10-4 ball game. Ball is loose, coming over towards us. Sam Theralt sliding for the money, and that one was to a Tagovailoa pass, but the opposite direction, over the head of who he was trying to hit.
Hey, watch out now. Watch out. He's going to have a great year, okay? Speak it into existence.
Actually, no. Oh, Baker Mayfield. That's who I was thinking of, actually. Sorry, I didn't mean to do it like that for you, Alvin. Alvin is a Miami Dolphins fan,
for those
of you wondering. Nesmith a take inside. He's got 4.
And he's been the spark for this offense. And if we go back to last year, he's a stellar athlete. So quick in and out of his cuts, can leap out of the gym, and they're really looking at him to make some plays.
Theralt swishing through the turnaround jumper. He got to the gym early today, Alvin, well before everyone else. Showed up about an hour and a half before everyone else and was putting up shots.
And he's done that every single game. And really, you can see it from that stroke. He knows where he's at on the court. Smooth jumper, and we got a smooth finish.
Theralt being up on Miller, and Miller took a trip from Narnia.
Great movie.
Chronicles Narnia,
yes.
Really? You like Lion Wish in the Wardrobe?
Yes.
I always found it weird that the ice woman was riding it was like a polar bear, but it looked like an ice panda.
She scared me too. Like,
I had nightmares about that one. That one in Golden Compass too. That one she was also riding a polar bear. That one drops through for Winfrey.
I think she's probably behind the Coca-Cola branding with the polar bears. I think she has an addiction for polar bears.
What is it with all these like different, drinking products that use like weird animal, or I guess like Budweiser uses their horses, but like polar bear pandas, and there is the big panda putting that one through Sherrod Dean for his first 2 points.
That's a big shot, highly contested, getting himself activated on the offensive end. Now we know what Sherrod Dean could do.
Winfrey off on that one, foul on the floor. That one's against the Flight.
And right now, with the pace as slow as it is, this is definitely in favor of the Bobcats. If you're the Flight, you're definitely wanting to be as aggressive as you can because you know you have a bench. You can sub guys in and out. You can do those things. So the Bobcats want to keep this game slow, and they're doing a good job of that.
So the Bobcats now actually, in fact, have a sixth man now. Kevin Davis is in the building. Miller misses that one off to the right. Gullett ahead of the pack to Dickerson. Dickerson lost his footing, back the other way.
And Jesse, that's a key guy that you noted. Last year, Kevin Davis was absolutely phenomenal. 5'9", out of ATL, Georgia boy. But what we've seen early on in this game with the Flight having a few turnovers, when Kevin Davis steps onto the court, his ability to force turnovers and completely flip a game from his tenacious ability to hound ball carriers and his ability to get above the rim to get rebounds at his size, at his stature, is uncanny. And I'm excited to see when he steps on the court.
So you got Kevin Davis, and now you also have Darius Clark. So two more players added to the Bobcats roster, Alvin. That one up with the right hand, good for Nesmith.
And Nesmith doing a phenomenal job of attacking the seams and getting to the rim.
And here's your guy, Joe Moran, back in the game, Alvin.
And this is going to be a good game for him to get his feet wet. He's starting to get accustomed to the speed and the strength of these athletes. Now I want to see him get a little bit more aggressive and open up that offensive package.
Moran up top for three.
Right on cue. Stepped into it with confidence, shot it with conviction, and got his first tray ball of the game.
Fadeaway bucket for DeBrian Reynolds is good.
That's tough. 202. That is a big boy on the block, creating that space and getting that bucket to drop.
Shradeen called for the foul. Looks like a good amount of ball, though, Alvin.
Yeah, definitely looked like a good amount of ball. Could have crowded him on the lower region.
It was the positioning.
I do believe it was the positioning.
Where you get the body contact rather than the hand.
Yeah, for sure. But nonetheless, Sherrod Dean definitely doesn't believe so, and understandably so.
Hickey. First one is good. (18-12) ball game. Sam Theralt is out, and Reggie Florescent is in out of Deerfield Beach. The 32-year-old standing next to Sherrod Dean down that right block. Now here is Hickey's second free throw. It's good. It's a 19-12 game with 3 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. Nesmith inside, blocked by Winfrey, tipped around. Flight recovered. Foul on Reynolds in transition.
Caleb Winfrey right now playing with championship intensity. I harp time and time again about his toughness. I'm gonna save you from that speech, but you just gotta love the effort he plays with, and it makes sense, Jesse, because his favorite player is a guy that I love, Heat Nation loves, the D Wade. So see him block guys.
I thought you were gonna say like the LeBron James, and I was like, okay. All right, Alvin.
Don't you disrespect my guy.
There's Moran, his second three of the game. 6 points for Moran, the 18-year-old.
Nice 6-point swing for this 18-year-old. Love that for him.
Clark to the left side. Now here's Nesmith taking a baseline. Up and good. Nesmith with a great move down low. And Alvin, he's the leading scorer in the game with 8.
He is balling, attacking with relentless abandon.
Scalco catch and shoot 3, and it's raining 3 balls here at Lyman High School. An 11-point lead, 25-14. Nesmith steps back 1 step in front of the arc. Scalco with the rebound. Scalco will push across half court. And he loves a good stride down the field.
bounding without dribbling the basketball.
And Coach Mark King will take a timeout. It's a 20-second timeout, so we'll keep it here for now. Alvin, 2:35 left to go, 25-14. And now the Bobcats now have 7 guys. How do they get back in this game?
Well, they have to continue to slow the game down, what we've seen them do. However, now that they got a bench, they can start playing the game that they want to play. And that's taking advantage of the looks that they've gotten. Naismith has really done a phenomenal job of attacking that half-court set, but they need other guys to do the exact same thing. When they start to collapse, you got to have guys in position to knock down their shots, and they're going to have those opportunities. On the defensive end, they just got to keep on keeping on. Do whatever they can to keep Grant off the glass, and then they're going to have to do a better job of closing out the shooters. The Flight's getting way too many open looks if the Bobcats want to win this game.
So here's Clark up top. Right by Scalco. Shimmies him off of him and it hits a 3.
Right on cue. Good ball movement and a great shot.
2-3 zone defense now for the Brevard Bobcats. Fluorescent inside, gullet, underneath move. Off to the right side, Hickey catch and shoot on the rebound, and he puts it in. Ryan Hickey with 8 points, tied for the leading scorer of the game alongside Dorian Nesmith. Clark, other side. And now Nesmith back out beyond that left arc. Nesmith throws it back. Clark dribbling right, up with the left hand, and puts it through. I like their plan of attack this year, Alvin. Last year, the Brevard Bobcats were the worst three-point shooting team in the league.
For sure, and now they're doing a great job of getting those mid-range jumpers to fall, and now they got the confidence to attack from beyond the arc.
Nesmith ahead, and they got him for a double dribble.
That one's tough because he doesn't have full control of the basketball, so it shouldn't really be a double dribble because you need to have control of the basketball in order to travel with it.
A minute 21 to go. It's a 27-19 ball game here in the first quarter. Flight have possession.
Oh, I recant my last statement. If it's a double dribble, that can definitely happen without control of the basketball.
Yeah.
Definitely take that statement back. I thought I saw a travel hand signal. So definitely take that back, everyone. Don't grease me in the comments. I'm a Christian man. I'm a God-fearing man. I pay my taxes. Treat my family well.
Okay, good.
Try to be a good guy.
He pays taxes. A law-abiding citizen, Mr. Alvin Del Bay. That was a crash course we took at the Jer Bear Academy as well.
Definitely.
Law-abiding citizens that
doesn't
hopefully don't. We were not messing with that sheriff down in where were we last weekend? Lakeland.
Whoever
law-abiding citizens in Lakeland, Florida. That's the class we took. Clark full speed ahead. And he got his own rebound. Now Dean outside will pump one and he'll hit.
Smoked turkey bacon turns into a trifecta for Dean. What offensive rebounds can do for offensive possession?
Inside, Scalco will swing it left. A 3 on the way. And that one is off the mark. That heave also off the mark. 30 seconds left to go in the first. 5-point game. Here's Hernandez on the far side. He'll drive in on Moran, off-balance throw-up, and will not be able to bring it in. Fluorescent going the other way, full speed to Gullet, passes backside. Williams sinks that one. Williams with the first 3 of the ball game, and now an 8-point lead for the Flight. 5 seconds left to go in the first. Dean left side, 2 seconds to shoot it, puts it up, just rims out. One and done. 30-22 the score, 8-point game as we go into the second quarter. The Brevard Bobcats trailing the Florida Flight, who are at home by 8 points. To 22 game. Clock starts ticking. 30 to 22, and here's Shareem Williams up top. They run it through Grant Gullett, left side, Fluorescent. Williams, nope. Now back the other way. Quick give and go between Clark and Hernandez, and there's a foul.
What I love about this Brevard Bobcat offense is their aggressiveness. They are attacking the basketball. They're really not settling for any shots early on the shot clock, and that's a complete 180 from their last year. Last year, you could see them get into these dry spells from just shooting from beyond the arc relatively quickly, but now you see them really getting into the heart of the defense and trying to maneuver through there. And it's been working.
Clark, the finger roll, and a blocking foul on Gullett.
Just a second too late trying to draw the foul. We've seen Grant Gullett do that through the entirety of the season, getting there and getting huge charging calls. Not there, just not able to beat Clark to the spot.
So now Clark goes to the line and will shoot 2. Already missing the double deuce.
Smokey McFarland. You like that?
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Oh, I got a whole Rolodex for you.
What you got?
Oh, no.
They get it back. And that one's put through by... You know what's funny? That one's put through by Nesmith. I was actually not hoping for a miss, but like, I was just more curious to see if there was going to be a miss again, is what you were going to say, and you left me hanging.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
You left me out to dry like mango in Hawaii.
Oh, but that sounds delicious.
Darrell puts that one through from 10 feet away. That's his second basket of the game.
I'd love to be the next person who comes out after someone gets left out to dry like a mango in Hawaii. Dried mango, Jesse?
Yeah. Clark underneath, falls to the ground. When trees fall in the forest, do you hear them? A pass left side. Reynolds, long 2. Off the mark, and Dickerson going back the other way. Williams up top. Now to the left side, the bounce pass into Fluorescent.
Good pass.
One dribble by Dickerson as he puts his head down, smokes that one. Farrell at the follow-up. He's got 6.
It was a pass.
Yep. Oh, man.
Pass off the glass.
There you go. Now you're back to your ways, Alvin. Dean almost lost that one. Scalco, good defense, pressuring up top. Clark shifts left. Now back outside. Sherrod Dean. Hernandez fires a 3. Just strong.
He hasn't hit the rim yet, Jesse.
And the Bobcats will steal that one right back. How about a team that has 7 or 8 guys with good pressure, trailing by 10. Clark has that one knocked away, and it bounces out of bounds off the flight last.
And that is a great job by the flight defensively, funneling him to the baseline, and then Theraut there to meet him, jumping straight up, not fouling. Great job right there. There he goes.
Under 10 minutes to play in the second quarter.
One of the more explosive guys in the league just checked in, Kevin Davis.
Yeah, you love you some Kevin Davis. Tell us a little bit about him again, Alman.
From Peachtree Ridge High School, Atlanta native. But one thing that really jumps off is he's 5'9", Jesse, right? And you look at that, you're thinking Isaiah Thomas, you're thinking a player like that. No, he is so aggressive. He's relentless on the glass. And what he does in the passing lanes and actually at the rim is phenomenal.
That's the kind of day we're having right there.
And look who gets it, the wedgie. None other than the Kevin Davis. You gotta say it in like a deep tone.
I think if you are under 5'11" and you grab a wedgie, automatic 2 points for your team.
Automatic. Yep. But it should, I don't know, the score's wrong right now. It should be 26 to 34. Obviously, these guys don't know the rules that we have installed in the past 20 seconds.
I know. How dare they? Hernandez for three and brings the lead back within 10. So it's a 34-27 ball game.
Love the short memory right there. From no rim to nothing but net. You gotta love it.
And turnover. They pass ahead. Nesmith down the floor. How about the bunnies on this kid? He's got 12, Alvin, in case you were counting.
I wasn't, but now I am.
Underneath, Williams has that one knocked away. Hernandez throws it ahead. Nesmith in on Winfrey. Knocked away by Winfrey last and went out of bounds off the flight.
Two of the more athletic guys in this game, Winfrey and Naismith. I really love that matchup, especially in the open court. Winfrey doing a good job of staving off another tomahawk slam by Dorian.
So in comes Aaron Richards. You know he's cooked up greatness all season long.
He's fired up for excellence.
Nesmith inside. And a big dive on the floor. And a timeout called by Dorian Nesmith. 34-29, 8.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. We're going to take a break real quick from our broadcast and be right back. Back in here with under 8.5 minutes left to play in the second quarter, a 34-29 game. Kevin Davis up top. The drive in, up with the left hand. Fouled. You heard that one from China. Pretty obvious call there.
Definitely. And once again, that attack mindset put into flight in foul trouble early. This is a game. Only a 5-point discrepancy in the score with 8:17 left in the second quarter. Early on, Jess, we're about 2 seconds away from putting on another over-under bet.
Yeah,
about this game, and I would have been down horrendous.
Yeah.
With the scoreline here. He shot that first free throw with the strength of Zeus.
Dickerson.
Look at that defense.
Great defense by Davis, left side. Richards, the hesitation step, now inside. Theralt banks it in. His 4th basket of the game. He's got 8 points.
Another methodical bucket for Sam Theralt. Does everything the flight needs on that low block.
Clark for 3. Off the mark. Richards, the hesitation step on the far side, looking like he's walking on the clouds. Six-point game, 7.5 minutes to go. You all right, Alvin?
Oh, I'm definitely not okay. Life is great. I feel like I'm on cloud 9.
Yep. Maybe Richards will meet you there. There's a 3 on the way, off the mark. Theralt. Ahead to Richards. Richards is going to run the point. Far side. Inside, underneath. Richards. All the way to the right, now back outside. Catch and shoot, Winfrey. Theralt. Excuse me, that was Winfrey. Dickerson. Other way, left that one short, grabbed his own rebound. Now inside, one dribble to Richards, who spins it in. He's smoking the competition.
Oh, yes, sir. You gotta love the initial defense by Travell Dickerson to pickpocket and get an initial look, and then the ability to finish the ball and finish the bucket, finish the play. Florida flight sky high right now.
Richards. Oh, yeah! I want what he's having.
Huge shot for Richards. And the flight, they have the momentum shifting in their way. An 11-point discrepancy. Absolutely on a tear.
And there's Dickerson for 2 from the left side.
Absolutely scorching right now. You gotta love this momentum by the flight.
Dean to Clark. Oh my, missed everything. There's Richards again. Richards all the way down the floor, underneath. And everyone's gonna feel that burn. Oh, 15-point game. What am I saying?
Richards is on one right now. Absolutely on.
Oh, there's another one from the other side. Hernandez for 2. Whew.
Wow, yeah, you're on one, Jesse.
Yeah, I know.
I am loving it.
Oh, Richards to the right side. Almost lost that one. Swings it right. Hickey, catch and shoot. And, wow.
So
He's been hitting the gym.
Yeah, for sure. We go from bucket to top of the glass, air ball. It's just the volatility of these shots.
Dean off the backside of the rim. And here's Winfrey.
That was a good sequence.
Dickerson inside the floater. Theralt, good for 2. Going up strong for the second chance. 10 points for Theralt.
And he's not going to strike you as a flashy guy, but he's going to get the boards and put it back in. He's very efficient with his dribbles, and right there, so efficient getting boards on both ends of the court.
So that was actually Davis's first shot of the game. Dickerson down low. Winfrey putting it through with 2 hands. He's got 4.
Sky high pushing P on the elevator. Winfrey can elevate with the best of them. What a second quarter.
Underneath Davis baseline. And double dribble.
The smack heard round the world.
That was, oh man. Beat that like a bongo drum. Richards, good for 3. Loves playing with the long trees. 2.
Oh, he's walking on the move for sure. Had some distance on that tray ball.
That one saved. Winfrey. Underneath, Richards going big.
Jesse, this has been an absolute onslaught by Richards. He's just turning it on, turning and burning, if you will.
21-point game. Underneath. Wilkerson.
Pass it to Richards and get out the way.
Gullet serving the floor right side. Winfrey. Off on that one. The pass ahead to Clark. Clark being run down by Winfrey. Fouled and made the shot.
That's a great job by Clark protecting the basketball, seeking out that contact, extending that arm, and getting the finish. You gotta love that execution in the fast break by Clark.
Two and a half minutes to go here in the second quarter. Stay tuned for the halftime show. We got some of the kiddos in the Florida Flight Basketball Academy, right, Alvin?
Yeah, they're gonna get
Game
out,
time, yeah.
show out,
They're gonna get after it.
have some fun.
Winfrey, backside to Gullet. Hickey, catch and shoot, corner 3, closest part from beyond the arc. And Hickey, now with 11 points, Alvin.
So efficient. His shooting stroke is just magnificent.
Davis underneath. And now Davis for 2. He was so good in that area last year. Fouled, and the shot is made by arc bar Wilkerson. So he's got a chance for a 3-point play.
And just being aggressive on the glass, getting those second chance, third chance, and now an and-one opportunity. And going back to Kevin Davis, obviously struggling a little bit offensively. However, he wasn't necessarily known for that last year. It was his defense that would create opportunities, then he would get hot from beyond the arc. So look to see him get more aggressive on the defensive side, create some offensive transition. From there, I'm expecting to see some highlight plays from on the offensive end.
Catch and shoot, Judah Winfrey is his first shot of the game. Don't worry, folks.
A little bit of a draft, you know, storm outside, storm inside.
Well, there's only one storm inside. It's the head coach of the Winter Park Storm, Barry Mussel.
Looking drippy as ever.
Yeah, I mean,
Carolina blue.
whatever watch he's wearing, I want it.
Oh, for sure. Coach, if you're watching this later, please drop us off that fine Rolex, that fine jewelry, that fine artillery. P.O. Box, J. Bear Academy 1215. That sounded kind of smooth, right? I'd like to think so.
1215. Well, now everyone we know the pin to Alvin's debit card, so Alvin, you should go change that.
Oh yeah, I need to talk to J. Bear. Change my Silver Bullet debit card. What should it be next?
Ooh. Now the Silver Bullet credit card. You get 5 points at Silver Bullet Media for every $1 you spend.
Oh, definitely.
And you use those points to cash in on the Jer Bear Academy.
And you get...
Which is not named the Silver Bullet Academy. I will have everyone know that that one will forever be called the Jer Bear Academy. There's no Silver Bullet Academy, and Jerry can never take that away from us.
Thank you for coming to this TED Talk.
I have a lot of things to say. Bank shot by Gullet, good on the right side. He's got 8.
And the first one back on that defense, semi-transition. You got to love that. And another draft in the building. Coach King looking to get a jump shot.
So a little bit of figuring out to do on the offensive side of things for the Bobcats. Nesmith a little frustrated, and reasonably so. He's the leading scorer in the game with 12. Hickey from the charity stripe off to the right side, off the hands of Victor Quan last, who him and Richards came over from the St. Pete Tide after their defeat against the Flight last year. So they kind of pulled a little Kevin Durant. You can't beat them.
Yeah.
Join them after they lose, and then boom, here we go. New season, new money.
Still hitting the Quan.
Yep. Underneath, gullet.
Great move.
Back across the other side.
Just a
foul.
locomotive.
With 40 seconds to go. So side out. That was actually the first foul on the Brevard Bobcats of the quarter. The Flight already with 5, so the Bobcats have been in the bonus.
Bobcats have been very clean this game. Very, very clean. Doing a good job keeping their hands off, trying to stay in front. However, it is still a 20 spot.
Quan catch and shoot off the backside of the rim. Reynolds the rebound. And now, around 30 seconds left to play in the quarter. First half winding down. Nesmith underneath and missed that take. Outside Davis. Back to Clark up top. Full head of steam. And now Winfrey going the other way. Judah Winfrey underneath and put through by Gullet. Still only has one dunk in the game. It was a reverse one, but still only one underneath. Wilkerson for 2.
He blocked it.
You love your guy Kevin Davis, Alvin. 60-40, a 20-point game after the second quarter. We're going to come back in just a couple of minutes for the game we're about to witness for the halftime show. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
At Envy Labs, we build web applications that start with an idea. They move through strategy and need an outside eye ahead of wireframes and technical specifications. There's design and layout and functionality, but there's also performance, things like accessibility and data visualization. It all comes together for what ultimately is a successful launch. Over the past decade, Envy Labs has built platforms that pair things like data and sports or environmental science. We've built technical training platforms around data science and around network administration, and we've bootstrapped and sold our own product. We are a temporary CTO and an outside specialist in strategy, design, and development. It takes a lot to go from idea to launched web application, but it's all right there in our name. Reach out to hello@envylabs.com and let's take a look at your idea together.
Burgers, fries, and shakes, Oviedo Mall. Best burger you'll ever eat. It's worth the drive.
Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Susie, and I'm a full-time partner and streamer on Twitch.tv. I've made it my mission to help gamers win in every area of life. So whether it's helping you win in gaming by teaching the latest tips and tricks on whatever games you might be playing, helping you win in fitness through my daily fitness streams, or even just helping you win in your week, we're building genuine community, and we've got a place just for you. So I want to encourage you right now to follow me over at twitch.tv/SusieLive. I stream Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see some of you soon.
White Basketball Academy game. First shot taken off the backside of the rim by Silas. So for the black team, it's Silas, Jacob, Noah, and Nias inside. That one missed off the mark. Nate, Barrett, Ben, and Will for the white team. Right side, a turnover snagged by Barrett. Now Barrett full head of steam being chased down by Jacob, and that one put through Alvin.
Good job by Barrett, keeping calm on the fast break situation. Obviously, at this level, being in an open court is a challenging situation, hearing the footsteps of Jacob. Good job by Barrett to finish strong.
Here's Jacob on the outside, dribbling right, now gives it off. They wrap around to Silas. Silas, the drive down the left side, puts it up just off the front side of the glass.
Great look.
Ben ahead of the pack. Barrett now puts that one through a 4-zip ball game.
Barrett finishing with the left hand too. Early on, really last year, about 4 months ago, the left was really a developmental stretch for him, and now to see him putting that on display is phenomenal. Getting his hands on the steal early, talking a little trash, you gotta love it. These two, Jake and Barrett, have been going at it for about 4 or 5 months now.
Jacob with the flip up and into the cup.
Flip up in the cup, Jacob for two, you gotta love it. Attacking the basket and finishing strong. Great job by Jacob.
Barrett underneath, up with the right hand. Off the mark.
You want to see some box outs.
And that one put through. That's Will for two.
Good job getting the second chance and really knocking down a nice mid-range. Florida Fight white team is doing phenomenal.
The take to the basket off the mark by Noah. Ball going back the other way. Barrett puts that one through. Is it a long two or a three? Okay, that's a three.
That's a three. He was FBA range. Phenomenal job by Barrett putting his offensive skills on display.
Noah, the hesitation step as he took it down the lane. I was a little bit off the mark on that one, but that's okay. He's a big scorer for that team. Other side, that one missed just on the underside of the basket. And it goes out of bounds, going the other way.
That's Barrett's first miss of the day. And going back to Noah's take there, he's definitely more of a facilitator. He likes to really control the tempo and the pace of the game. So seeing him get more shots up and get aggressive is honestly good, especially for his development at this age. He's a really high IQ ball player, and you'll see that on display as this game goes on.
Here's Noah.
Oh my, great move.
Right side, the bounce pass underneath. And just a little bit off on that one, Noah. Back for time number two. Oh, good move.
Jesse's getting saucy with it.
Nias had that one taken away by Ben. And now Ben has that one taken away. Noah, full head of steam. Out of bounds last, off of White.
Coach Paul wants Noah to get rid of that basketball on a 2-on-1 Whistler fast break, but they get another opportunity.
It's almost a strip steal there. Silas, Noah, or excuse me, that was Will. Sorry.
This is a good
try my best.
Here.
Yep.
This is a great matchup. Ben on defense is a terror, a very aggressive, multi-sport athlete. Seeing him go up and really challenge Noah, the ball handler, is phenomenal. This is another good matchup here.
I want Silas to shoot a three. Silas, left side.
Oh, he will.
Being chased down by Nate. Silas, oh, so close. He's gonna get one. He's got 5.5 minutes to do it.
He's so aggressive offensively. You just love that his confidence is through the roof.
Oh, now here's Nate. Nate against Silas. Silas almost won that battle. 3 to go. Boom!
Another trifecta. The white team is making it rain.
Here's the drive-in by Noah. Nice outside. They got Silas on the right wing. He's leaking towards the corner. Give the ball to him, please. He's your Klay Thompson. He's the truth. You need to see him, and there's an air ball underneath.
Hey, but you gotta love the movement on the offensive side, and they are absolutely electric in the semi-transition.
Barrett, the Euro step, flips it up and in. The white team with an onslaught right now. Coach King has to make these teams a little more fair next time. Sheesh.
Barrett is cooking with the sheepish smile at the end. You just got it. All you see is teeth. Everyone's having a great time, but Barrett is cooking.
Noah underneath, and that one is the second basket for the white team. That's Jacob who put it through. A 10-point game, 4 minutes left to go. Barrett to the right side. They flip it back up top. Will.
That's good for
the white team has been knocking those threes down. Noah inside, drives, kicks. Jacob now. Underneath. Silas for two. Just off the front side of the rim. He gets his own rebound back. He's got to put it up again. Yes, sir! And Grant Gullett. I don't know where they recruited Gullett from for this team. That is definitely not regulation.
He's 12.
Yeah.
A Whistler connection.
That one, a three, put through from well outside the arc by Barrett.
What a shot from the white team, lighting it up from NBA range. This game got interesting.
That one stolen away. Will ahead of everyone. Oh, I thought he was going to throw it down for a second.
I thought he was going to throw it out the backboard.
I thought he was going to alley-oop it to himself. Oh, that would have been disrespectful at this point. They're up by 13 with under 3 minutes left to go. Noah, the handles inside to Jacob, just off the mark.
And look at
they need to give Nate a shot now. Silas has made one. Nate's got to get one right back. Other side. That one flips into the cup. An onslaught by Barrett and the white team.
And look at Silas leaking. Whistler connection.
Silas for two.
Oh
yes, now they're giving it to Nate.
I'm so happy right now, Jesse.
And Silas with the swiper, no swiping. Silas, other side. And that one put through.
Another Whistler connection. Now we just need Ananias to get in on the action. The brotherly love is rampant for the black team.
Oh, and Silas again. There's no way this. Oh, yeah, to see that. Really? That was drinking poison. Barrett. Just missed that one short. He's tired.
Wow. What a chase down. That felt like LeBron James in 2017.
What? Come on. Why'd you have to do that to me? It's like the one Warriors fan here that's in the building, and you really had to say that, Alvin? Okay, well.
You had to say what
back to Jacob for the finger roll for two. An 11-point game.
Oh, the game has just intensified.
1 minute left to go.
What a game we're seeing.
I love this. 50 seconds left to go in the ball game, and here is Noah to the left side. And now they throw it left. Noah underneath. And that one's good for two. He put his head down on that one, Alvin. Game is within 10. 37 seconds to go. Can't let the white team score. They need Silas's powers, and Ben will put that through as soon as I said that.
That's a great finish by Ben. Definitely working on his interior presence.
Noah up top, inside. Out to Jacob. Now Jacob has 14 seconds left to go. He wants the press from Barrett. He wants the smoke. Gets by Barrett. The finger roll is cut off. And now 4 seconds left to go. A half-court shot all the way. Left short, 23-12. The final score in this one. Congratulations to the white team. Nate, Barrett, Ben, and Will are champions. But I have to say, I was appreciating the effort. Silas is our game MVP. The flight and the Bobcats return in just a sec. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
Poly Wealth Management is an innovative provider of wealth management and financial planning services. For over 2 decades, our advisors have been providing clients with sound, professional, and unbiased financial advice, investment management, and wealth planning. Our philosophy has remained unchanged through the years, and that is to make what can be a complex process straightforward and easy to understand. We specialize in the creation and protection of wealth through comprehensive financial, insurance, and retirement planning.
Back here for the second half of the ball game, Jesse O, Alvin Delvey, Jerry Pettit, and Alvin, we're going to start with our second half keys to the game, starting with the Bobcats.
For the Bobcats, initially, what we're going to want to see them do is take care of the basketball. Obviously, that's paramount in basketball of all levels. You want to see them take advantage of the offensive glass and definitely be efficient in their half-court offense. Obviously, revolutionized from that first game we've seen last year to the game we've seen now. Their efficiency in half-court is phenomenal. And for the Flight, what we want out of them is taking care of the basketball for sure, but you need better effort in their half-court defense. Time and time again, we've seen too many guys getting great looks, and you got to limit that. You got to be aggressive on a defensive glass and limit careless turnovers.
And you got a chance to talk to both coaches at the half. What did they say?
Pretty much echoing what we were talking about there. And for the Bobcats, typically they want to figure out their identity. That's been a struggle early on this season. Obviously, still searching for a win, and getting that will be huge in finding their identity. We've seen them work on it, and it's just going to get better and better as we go. And for the Flight, is definitely to be limiting turnovers and continuing to execute in their transition and in their half-court sets.
Underneath, Nesmith, the leading scorer in the game, tacks on 2 more. He's got 14 now coming out in the second half. An 18-point lead, though, for the Florida Flight. Winfrey inside. Off on the mark on the field goal, and we got some players shaking up on the floor. Akbar Wilkerson, helped up by Nesmith. Good team chemistry there. Dean from outside, off to the right. Here's Gullett now, in transition. A bullet to the left side. Winfrey, back to the left. Deggerson, that's a long one. No. No. Wilkerson, inside on Farrell, and puts that one in. Wilkerson with 6, Alvin.
Took a little bit to get going. However, you gotta love the ball movement and the mentality that the Bobcats have displayed thus far. Really seeking out the paint, really trying to get from inside to out, and right there, a good bucket came of it.
Hickey swished through the net. The leading scorer for the Florida Flight has 13.
Hickey getting another bucket from that mid-range, doing another great teach tape from that free throw line extender.
Foul, and the shot is put through by Clark.
Clark doing a great job of being a bucket getter when buckets are needed for the Bobcats, and now he's going to have to do something that they've struggled with doing, this entire game. I'm not going to say it because we know the rules, but one can hope.
So we can check out Clark's shooting numbers from last year.
Love the action that the flight's been able to do, and a great move by Winfrey, just not able to finish.
Winfrey inside, he will be fouled. That was talking about Clark. He shot 65% last year, Alvin, from the free throw stripe, 10.5 points per game, 34% from the field. And the one sore spot that he wants to work on this year is his three-point shooting. He was shooting it at a 19% clip last year.
Oh, it's only up from there.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Therrell to Dickerson on the left side. And now Dickerson a few dribbles in. Therrell, baseline, one dribble, back out. Dickerson now in the lane. Off on that one.
No.
That one will be on the floor. You like the way I said that, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I think that's my new thing. No. But once again, the money quarter looking to be in favor of the Bobcats early on. They went on that initial rush. Granted, 7-point rush, but still a rush.
Dean to the left. Wilkerson, a little bit too strong, and Nesmith. Who else? But Dorian Nesmith now with 16 points.
So athletic, and right there showing his leaping ability, getting that up to go. But Jesse, once again, 3 attempts at the basket. Flight have to do a better job of boxing out.
Up top, Winfrey. Now to the right side. And that one banked in by Hickey.
So fundamental, but it's just timeless basketball. That is Kevin Hickey. Love the way he's able to slash and dash and finish at the rack.
That one just strong. Other way. Ahead, Grant, Winfrey, just a little bit strong. (64-49). Under 8 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Davis, left hand, good. He was so good at those all of last year, the drive-in and the little lay with the left hand.
Took him to church. Gotta love that for Kevin Davis. And Winfrey, one of the premier defenders in this league.
A timeout taken by Coach King, whose team is only up by 13 now. The Bobcats showing a little light. And a timeout on the floor, 7.5 minutes to go.
Poly Wealth Management is an innovative provider of wealth management and financial planning services. For over 2 decades, our advisors have been providing clients with sound, professional, and unbiased financial advice, investment management, and wealth planning. Our philosophy has remained unchanged through the years, and that is to make what can be a complex process straightforward and easy to understand. We specialize in the creation and protection of wealth through comprehensive financial, insurance, and retirement planning.
Back here for a 64-51 game. The Bobcats have brought it to within 13. Gullet on the outside, guarded by Sherrod Dean. This is a good defensive guy. He was one of the top defensive teams last year. Second team all defense in Sherrod Dean. Played pretty much every single game of the season for the Brevard Bobcats.
And he will do the exact same thing this year, a premier defender in this league, obviously, as you just stated his accolades. His efforts and his talents are definitely a key for the Brevard Bobcats to see victory in this year, and really they've been searching through and through, going on an absolute tear in the third quarter. That's what you got to do. You come out, you struggle a little bit. They came out initially pretty aggressively, it looked good, but then struggled in that second quarter when the Flight went on a huge run, really led by Aaron Richards, going on a tear. He was piping hot, smoking, if you will, and then now in the second half doing a great job of going on a run of their own.
Nesmith with possession, outside Dean for three!
And that's one of the keys to the game for the Flight. They have to do a better job of closing out. You can hear Coach King saying, whose man's is that? Can't allow him to have that much shooting space.
Kevin Davis with the tough defense and an 11-point game. So I have to ask you a question. So if the Flight are in a zone, how are the Bobcats able to get off so many threes?
Well, typically in a zone, if you're not in an aggressive zone, you're going to give something up. And right now it looks like the Flight giving up the three.
Hickey, the fadeaway, missed everything and probably got a hand on it by Nesmith. Here's Dean, other side, and that one got tipped.
And
Winfrey.
That would be the aggressive variation. However, in that situation, if you're the Bobcats, you'd want to move that around just because you saw he had both attention of Grant Gullett and Winfrey.
Travell Dickerson, left side Winfrey. Outside Caleb Winfrey, off the mark. Sam Farrell, and a turnover. Davis, they got numbers. Nesmith, one dribble inside, back to the left. Now Clark with a drive in, lost that one. Farrell ahead to Dickerson, and Dickerson, that one drops in. His second basket of the game, Alvin.
Good, strong finish, taking it into the body of the defender and finishing amongst the trees. Great job by Dickerson.
Davis to Wilkerson, inside. Met right underneath. That one rejected violently by Farrell. Now Davis back and puts it through. Davis with 5 points. It's back to an 11-point game. 5.5 minutes to go in the third.
It was an absolute block party, but stayed with it. Gotta love that effort on the offensive glass by the Bobcats.
That one off the mark. Davis down the lane, the floater, gets that one to fall. Davis putting the team on his back, he's got 7.
Now he's talking that Georgia talk. He's getting himself going, and it starts with the defense, and now you see it start to really encapsulate his offense as well.
Hickey inside, and that one goes out off the Flight last.
And Jesse, talk about a pendulum shift, momentum change in this building, and it really all started from the aggression of this Bobcat team in the third quarter, and they came out swinging. They are continuing to swing now. A 9-point discrepancy in the scoreboard, coming back from seemingly 20-point deficit from the abyss. This game got interesting.
Davis inside, now back out. Sherrod Dean, left wing. Wilkerson spinning into the lane, fouled on the floor.
Jesse, this Flight defense is coming apart at the seams. The Flight's done Brevard actually has done a good job. Really, the entirety of this game is getting wherever they want on the court. They've got to the cut. They've gotten looks at the three, and now the only difference is that their shots are falling. So now the Flight's going to have to shore up their defense. They did a great job of getting multiple blocks on that last possession, but they didn't secure it with the rebound, and that ended in a Kevin Davis bucket. So now they have to do a better job of getting deep rebounds to end off their defensive possessions.
9-point game, 4.5 minutes to go in the third. Quick pass to the left side, Winfrey inside, and finger rolls it in.
He scares me every time he levitates. I think he's just going to tear the rim off, doing a good job of finishing.
So here comes a 3-2 zone defense by the Flight. Clark inside, up with the left hand, couldn't bank it in. Gullett Ahead of the pack, Richards puts that one through, a goaltend.
But it didn't matter.
Made it anyways.
Should that count as 4, goaltend, and it still goes in?
No.
Oh, of course not.
It'd be interesting if it did.
That'd be wild.
But then you would not see people try it as much.
Yeah, you take the backward block completely out of the game.
Yep.
And you just gotta love the block by James vibe, you know? I'm so sorry. I don't mean to keep doing it to you. It just slips out, and
I think you're just upset he left the Heat.
I'm not terribly upset, but I am a little
Davis!
Sad.
What is this man made out of?
Bungee gum has the properties of both rubber and gum. He can get his elbow to the rim at 5'9".
Hickey with the right hand. Hickey's got 16, Alvin.
Doing it against all opponents. Great job once again on the defensive side.
Quan catch and shoot. Off to the left side. Hernandez will run that one back now. Davis. This has been their guy. Davis to the right. Just a little bit short of Clark.
Chemistry just a little off on that one, but Davis has had a 6-point swing by himself in this money quarter. Just down 13. The Bobcats have seemingly did everything right to right the shore, right the ship, and now they're getting the fruits of their dividends.
Gullet looking right. Now we'll survey left. Against Sherrod Dean, first team All FBA versus first team all defense last year. Winfrey to the left side. As he's drifting to the left, he takes the 3 off the mark and a foul on the floor. And that's against the flight.
And it's key plays like that that can impact a game negatively if you're the flight. You don't want to give up possessions like that, because right there, Quan was able to get a rebound, or the flight team was able to get an offensive rebound, and you don't know what could have happened with that extra possession. Now you give it up, and now you have an opportunity to make it up on the defensive end or let them continue on their onslaught.
Sherrod Dean catch and shoot 3 off to the left side. Regained by Nesmith, and he's fouled underneath.
Doing everything they've asked of him. If you need a board, he got you. If you need a bucket, he got that too. Right there doing both. Shorty Poppins.
Went in and out like a turtle in its shell. Nesmith at the line. Nesmith misses the second one. Gained by Williams, so here's Doreen Williams bringing the ball up the floor from the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Island boy.
Reggie Flores-Saint. Up top, Richards. And he lost that one.
He tried to nutmeg him.
Davis, right side. Clark lining it up from 3. Remember, he was a 19% three-point shooter last year. The spin inside. Davis, the finger roll is no good. Nesmith, the rebound, puts it up, and Gullet finally hauls in a rebound. The flight up by 13.
They just
Gullet to the left. Go ahead, Alvin.
They just get so many offensive boards. It's insane.
And Gullet, there's a dunk in the face of Clark.
That's 3. That's a head top. You gotta love it.
Dean to the right side. 3 on the way. Off the mark. Davis, the flip in is good.
He loves that little short flip. Doing a good job of getting his team and getting buckets in that pace.
13-point game. Williams understands the assignment against Davis. Took a 3, left it just short, and Hernandez the rebound. So now Davis has 45 seconds to work with here. His team is trailing by 13. And a blocking foul on the floor.
Plays like that are always just a little bit scary.
And he's feeling that one a little bit. Nesmith in some clear pain. He's been their leading scorer. He's got 16 points. Him and Brian Hickey, 16 points for their respective teams. The Brevard Bobcats 0-5 on the season, Albin, and then Florida Flight 1-3. So 1 win combined between the 9 games played between these two teams.
Yeah, definitely. Interesting topic when you bring up these two teams, especially just in the beginning of the season last year. Both of these teams had a trajectory to get to the finals. Obviously, one team did, one team fizzled out. However, that fizzle just continued with the loss of Jace Hogan. Really, that's the biggest loss that the Brevard faced, and now they're still trying to right the ship. But Dorian Naismith has done a great job of this game, just being aggressive, being that sure hand and that leader, if you will, on the court that they've been able to follow. So you don't want to see him go down, but a real tough kid, able to tough it out, thug it out, and knock down that first free throw.
Knocks down a pair. He's got 18. 11-point game. Go out on the outside. Scalco. Scalco driving right now. Williams up top, running the point. 20 seconds to go. 1 second. Shot clock violation.
That was a sweet move, but a day late and $1 short for the Flight.
Davis up top, 8 seconds to work with. 75-64. That one, the putback, no good. That'll do it for 3 quarters of action. An 11-point game as the Flight still up and looking to get their second win of the season. The Brevard Bobcats are not going away. Who will prevail? Well, Alvin, me, and Jerry will find out next. (75-64). Coach King trying to inspire some energy, and his players, Clark for 3, 19%, back the other way.
Staying true to the percentage.
People always say you digress to the mean, but I don't think you possibly digress to 19%. You can only go up from there. Williams. That one off the hands of Hernandez.
And Hernandez doing a good job playing it tough, but I know that hurts. That was a missile, and he got his hand on it from point blank range. Yeah, his fingers as strong as Chuck Norris.
Grant Gullett up top. Kevin Davis tapped that one away. And a good job by him recovering and picking up his man on defense.
Athlete through and through.
Williams on the outside, fluorescent. And a shot clock violation.
And if you're the Flight, that initial cut has to be a little bit hard. You have to cut with the intention of getting the basketball and putting that one up. Too much time taken off on the shot clock there. Good job by the Bobcats. Oh, you missed
Clark
him.
to the right side. Hendricks. One dribble. Knocked away. Richards. Euro step through the lane for two.
And shows a little display at the end. Love the showmanship by Richards.
That one off the mark. Williams back the other way. And a bullet down low. Davis cut it off. They have numbers. Davis, Euro step, banks it in. Davis with 10.
We always have conversations about who impacts the game more. LeBron, Steph Curry, Jordan. How about Manu Ginobili for bringing over and making the Euro step famous? We just watched the European two-step displayed on two different accounts by two different players who play two different styles of basketball. Shout out to Manu Ginobili.
Gullett inside. Couldn't get that one to fall. Dean to Clark. Underneath. Davis outside, a pump fake. Down with the left hand, he's fouled.
And that's a great shuffle step by Davis. He initially, he beats his man and then cuts him off so he cannot get back in front of him. Cuts his man off so his man cannot get back in front of him. Creates that contact and gets the foul. So similar to that crab dribble by Chris Paul. And man, you just got to commend the effort.
You got to be interested to see what he's going to do what Coach King's going to do with Grant Gullett. He's been playing all but 2 minutes of this ball game.
Oh, it's called Kevin Durant and Jimmy Buckets. That's what he's going to do.
But early in the regular season?
Nah, that's why I led it with Kevin Durant. Early on, he played hefty minutes, but you bring up a very interesting point because Grant Gullett is playing monstrous minutes. He's a phenomenal athlete. He's definitely in shape. However, that's going to wear on you, especially if you plan on going deep into the playoffs. You make a great point. But my answer is definitely KD and Jimmy Butler.
Winfrey underneath. Off the mark.
Oh, hard screen.
And a foul on the right side for Hendricks, excuse me. That one's by Caleb Winfrey.
And just a good, solid, hard foul, but we just got to take a moment here to commend the effort by the chief chairman of Jer Bear Academy, also known as Silver Bullet, the Jer Bear, hustling and bustling all around the court, making sure everything goes smoothly, everything runs smooth as his silky, smooth beard. Jesse, we just had to take a moment for our main man.
So here's Hernandez from the line. Misses the second one. It's a 10-point game. That one cut off by the Brevard Bobcats ahead to Davis, and Davis can't put that one in.
Grant Gullett didn't block the shot, but Jesse, he definitely altered it.
Hickey, right side. Grant Gullett Backing in.
Barbecue chicken.
That one counts, I think.
Should. If Grant Gullett gets the ball on the post and the person defending him doesn't weigh 260 pounds, barbecue chicken. Think Shaq with a fade on David Robinson with that iconic play.
Now I'm just thinking about food.
Oh, I've been thinking about food. Barbecue chicken, lemon pepper chicken. We got... I don't want to keep going because this isn't going to be good for my appetite.
I know, I'm unwell.
Like I said,
8.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, and Alvin's now not hoping for an overtime.
Oh, no chance unless it's sponsored by Popeyes. Can I get a classic chicken sandwich, please? No mayo and no pickles.
No mayo? That one put through by DeBrian Reynolds.
And he's had a shot like that early in the first quarter. Did a great job of knocking it down, reminiscent of that play. However, been very quiet throughout the gap in space between that time. Love to see him get active, doing a good job making his presence felt in the fourth quarter.
Winfrey inside, and a foul. That one's on Davis.
But yeah, now you really intrigued me, Jesse. So my issue with mayo on my sandwiches really stemmed from the fact that there's no like regulation. It's just you put the hardest pump down, and now my arteries are clogged. You know, so Mark King does a nice little shimmy, showing off his Michael Jackson-esque move. Oh, and he popped the collar, Kanye-esque, wow. I think we just walked into the style capital of the world, Jesse.
He looks more like Sherlock Holmes now than anything. Davis, Bowden made the shot.
Oh, you
Coach
greased
King,
him.
detective work now trying to figure out what the heck just happened.
Oh, man, you greased him. Oh, that was rich. Jesse's not going for none of it.
A 10-point game, 71-81. Davis has missed every free throw he's taken, and then there's the rebound by the man himself. Grant Gullett puts that one in.
And that was an emotional bucket for the Flight, getting their motivation from the heroics of Grant Gullett.
Brian Reynolds off the mark on that one. Gullett bringing the ball up the floor into Hickey. The spin move in on Hernandez is good.
Spinning and winning. Hickey dominating the block once again.
Hickey back to 18 points. Reynolds banks it home.
And letting out.
Brian Reynolds letting everyone know he has 6 points.
Oh, you did him.
I love it.
Hey,
no, it's good. I talk smack when I'm zero.
I'm here.
Hickey, good.
Oh, we're getting some back and forth action. The emotions are starting to boil over.
Hickey with 20.
Oh, beautiful.
Davis missed that one. They got numbers. Davis ain't hustling back. Oh, the between the legs pass to Winfrey. Who's going to drill it from the outside?
Saucy as ever. Caleb Winfrey capitalizing on a highlight play. Oh my.
Oh, Winfrey stole that one away. And now a blocking foul by Kevin Davis.
I tried to warn you, Jesse. That boy is an athlete. Just ripped it from him. I would like to say like stealing candy from a baby, but with the food shortage we got here, these babies are holding on tight.
(90-73) the score, a 17-point lead. At what point do you take Grant Gillett out? Just under 6 minutes left to play.
5 minutes and 45 seconds.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
so now
he's done his fair share, and now you let the other guys step up.
And Winfrey will be that guy.
Showing up and showing out.
Underneath. Off the mark on that one. The second chance will not fall for Wilkerson.
No dice, but they get another opportunity. Offensive rebounding, or defensive rebounding rather, for the Flight has just been atrocious. But they've done a good job of building out their lead once again.
Clark, right side, Reynolds. That one's stolen away by Gullet. Passed it a little bit too hard to Dickerson. Now Dickerson back to Gullet up top. He'll throw it into Farrell. That one's put through by Hickey. Hickey is on a tear in this game, Alvin. 22 points.
And that sounds just like his last game. We are a broken record when it comes to Brian Hickey. Tickling the twine once again. And really a lot of his buckets come from that mid-range.
Davis for 2.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Coach yells, stop talking and stop the ball. They can't stop the ball. Can't stop, won't stop Farrell. That one almost taken away by Winfrey.
Almost another rim run for Winfrey. Tongue twister for Alvin.
Reynolds off the mark on that one.
Here it is.
Winfrey. Back to Gullet. For a dunk. This one. And a timeout taken by the Brevard Bobcats. Trailing by 23. And a full timeout on the floor. Left to go in the fourth quarter, 98-75. Alvin, what are you eating after the game?
So right now we have some chicken breast marinating, some veggies, some white rice. Might switch that to fried rice. Might put some fixings into it. And I hate that you made me do it, Jesse.
Yeah, now I'm unwilling. And we'll hear about what else you're eating after the game after we take a break. (98-75) the score. Jesse O, Alvin Elvay, Jerry Pettit, and the whole Silver Bullet crew with you here on a, what day is it? Saturday afternoon.
Sunday, could be Monday, something that ends in Y.
Davis left side, had nowhere to go. Under 4 minutes to play now. Davis draws it back out. Missed that one. Wilkerson can't get that one to fall. Wilkerson again. ×2.
You know that animation like in Tom and Jerry when it's like woo, and like the slope bar, something slipping? Yep. That's what we need on that possession with the basketball, but gotta love the ability to finish it and cap it off.
Theralt. Underneath. Hickey with the left hand. It's good.
Great patience by Hickey once again.
And that one, full court to Kevin Davis. And now Davis has 16 points. Brian Hickey with 24. So, Alvin, I actually was just looking, and sometimes you go into deep into your pockets in your suits. I found a receipt for the roller coaster at New York Hotel in Las Vegas, and Hickey puts that one through.
That receipt has seen better days, buddy. What did you do?
I should not describe on air.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yes, it does, except for the receipts.
Is that
Clark fouled inside.
Oh wow, we got some stuff coming out of here. What is that? That looks kind of.
That is a ticket. I'm actually now just thoroughly going through my suit in a 20-plus point game. I found one receipt for the New York Hotel, and then this other one was for the. This is for a show, Cirque du Soleil.
Why is it sticky, Jesse? Why?
It's just been washed in the suit a few times, unfortunately, I think. But this one for the New York Hotel, you can barely see it, but I know I had a good time there.
You circled something.
Yeah, it was two guests. I don't know who the second one was, though, so that's interesting. Maybe they paid for two people that went by myself. Anyways, we're back down to the game on the floor. 102-79 is the score. Outside, the three ball off the mark.
Find out what happens next, or what comes out of Jesse O's suit pockets next on the next edition of the Florida Flight 2-minute drill.
Grant Gullett has the ball taken away. Davis now to Clark inside. So Clark now with 11.
So that was your left pocket. What's in your right?
I don't think the right one has any pockets.
Right one doesn't have a pocket?
No. It's like a sealed pocket. It's like a fake pocket. I think it's just for looks.
I mean, there's probably stitch. You could just pop that thing out.
Yeah. But, yeah, I had actually not worn this jacket in a while. Farrell puts that one through.
Since Vegas.
Yeah, well, since Vegas the first time I went, which was back in 2020, I was calling the Pac-12 tournament. Down over there, Grant Gullett said, "You can go home and cry about it."
Oh, man.
That one turned over. A minute and a half left to go. And Hendricks fouled. Or excuse me, that's Nesmith.
Wow. What a block by Gullett. Set that one back like a email.
So Grant Gullett's going to come out of the game with a minute 34 left to go.
And you know what that means?
We'll tell him in a sec.
That means I'm going to eat a lot of chicken tonight. Maybe some ice cream, some Ben & Jerry's.
I gotta tell you this place called Frozen, liquid nitrogen ice cream.
Oh, is that kind of like, so that reminds me of
good.
Sub-Zero for all my Southern Florida natives.
Jerry.
Or frequent visitors.
Jerry.
Sub-Zero is a liquid nitrogen ice cream spot.
Also Jerry. Wait, what?
Yeah, and now if it's two things I think are similar, they gotta pay me for this, but they basically make the ice cream in front of you. Is that similar to what they do?
Yeah. They make a peanut butter and jelly ice cream.
Oh.
And that guy came flying in from the other side of the West Coast where I was yesterday.
Yeah, definitely, and had a delayed flight, as you can see.
Yeah, I had a delayed flight. I'm here, and I was on the same airplane for 9 hours trying to come back from Phoenix, Arizona. 9 hours.
Yeah, Naismith.
They didn't let us get off the plane. Did not let us get off the plane. Thank you, American Airlines.
Wow.
Me too, but, Still, 9 hours on the same flight. It takes me faster to go to London. So not happy with my experience yesterday.
And now the world knows that maybe you might get a free flight. No pun intended.
Clark inside, now back out. Underneath. That one to Davis, who puts that through. Davis came in late, but now has 18 points, Alvin.
So the possessions for the Bobcats are sloppy, but they finish in buckets by Davis when he's able to corral the rebounds. However, they get a lot of offensive board. If they could just be more efficient in their half-court sets, this game would have been a close one.
A 21-point lead for the Flight. That's an 8-second violation. Davis playing his heart out till the end. Hernandez underneath, off the mark. Alvin's guy, JoJo, has that one stolen away, just as I said, Alvin's guy. Nesmith putting it down.
That's a great rim run by Naismith. Just $1 late. And Jesse, unfortunately, $1 short.
Yep.
Oh, Clark is blitzing it.
Moran off on that one. Dean back the other way. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 12. Dean from outside. And that was a metaphor for the whole game.
Yeah. It's a microcosm of the shots that have been falling or not falling. Jesse, you hit the nail on the head.
And they stop it with 0.7 left to go. And Davis, full court heave. Off the mark. We're going to bring it in for the post game. Brian Hickey. Alvin ends up with 26 on the other side. Dorian Nesmith, the leading scorer with 20, but who's your player of the game?
I really have to go with Hickey here. He's just such a steady hand for the Flight. He does a great job defensively, getting boards, securing boards, but then he's a fail-safe, a safety, if you will, whenever the play breaks down. He's so efficient at mid-range. I got to give it to Brian Hickey. Phenomenal job once again.
And tomorrow the Bobcats are playing the Winter Park Storm. How do they get a win there? It's going to be tough.
Oh, definitely going to be tough. They're going to have to execute better in their half-court set. We know what Coach Barry Mistel does for them in that their half-court offense and what they can do in transition and on the defensive side of the basketball. So they have to knock down shots and have to do a better job of executing in their half-court sets.
And the Florida Flight play again next weekend. Any opponent they play, how are they going to beat them?
They got to take care of the basketball, and really, once again, is going to be that defense. I'm singing the same tune, and hopefully they listen to the music. So they have to do a better job on the defensive end, closing out the shooters and not allowing that initial penetration to happen and collapse their defense. And on the offensive end, they just have to take better care of the basketball. Crisper passes and smarter passes.
Well, that'll wrap things up here for us. 104.85 is the final score for our fantastic producer, Jerry Pettit, for Alvin Delvey and Jesse O. Saying good night here from Winter Park in Orlando, Florida. We'll see you again next weekend. Good night.